With me now, Chris Stirewalt, host of The Hill Sunday. Hello, sir.
Very good to see you this evening, my friend.
Quite so.
Quite so.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
A big race there last night, and there was money coming in from Elon Musk and Democratic money all over the place, sort of $90 million at least. Tell me what happens and why we care about it today.
Okay, so you don't spend $100 million on a state Supreme Court race.
Wild, right?
And Elon Musk called a shot, said he's picking it. He put $25 million in. He was paying people $50 a copy if they would post a picture on his social media platform for voting. He went all in and said that the future of Western civilization was hanging on the outcome of the race between these two people, that this was it for Western civilization. And apparently Western civilization is doomed because Elon Musk guy got smoked like a ham. But if you look at what Democrats are really excited about, they're excited because they say, look how much better she did than Kamala Harris.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is the truth. This is the cold truth for Democrats. So she did a lot better than Kamala Harris did. Kamala Harris lost the state by almost a point. And then less than a year later, here she is winning by 10 points. Right? So she did a lot better than that. But show that other graphic. Bring that other one back. Can we have the other one back, pretty please?
They'll make it happen.
I know it's going to happen.
Magic stuff.
So the real marker on this is this. This was a race that took place that was exactly like this race, and it took place in 2023. An off-year election in Wisconsin for control of the state Supreme Court. What was the result? The Democratic-backed candidate won by about 10 points. Now, what they succeeded in doing, what Elon Musk and Democratic donors and everybody else succeeded in doing with $100 million was they increased turnout by about 28%. 500,000 new voters showed up.
But here.
But here.
Right.
And they got the same result. They spent $100 million. They annoyed everybody in Wisconsin and got basically the same result as they did before.
So show the picture because the Democratic Party was dunking all over Elon. This is what caught my attention last night. They put this up and said, loser. Is that the take here or one of them?
I mean, for Republicans, this is a very significant, the silver lining for Republicans here is everybody in that building over there
Capitol,
is afraid of Elon Musk. They were very afraid of Elon Musk. Remember what he did to Joni Ernst and others who had dared to say anything about Doge or any complaints about anything. What this says is that even if Elon Musk goes all in, even if he goes and campaigns, even if he spends $25 million to do it, he can't remake a race. And one of the things that Republicans got wrong about 2024, Donald Trump won because he beat Kamala Harris because the economy was bad and the inflation was bad and people were concerned about the border. Elon Musk didn't buy the election for Donald Trump. I've watched people try to buy elections for my whole career, and I have never seen anybody succeed.
You say last night's an example as well. All right, show me the live pictures from that building over there, which is the Capitol, because one of the races, two of the races last night were the two open seats in Florida, the one that Matt Gaetz gave up when he resigned. I think these are live pictures. There we go. Randy Fine, he was the seat that Michael Waltz gave up to be the national security advisor. They're about to be sworn in. Fine won by like a dozen or so last night, but the Waltz seat was 33. So now you got a bunch of Democrats saying, hey, like, look at what happened here. Should they?
Did you hear what Ron DeSantis said about Randy Fine?
He was a terrible candidate.
Well,
dumped on him leading into it.
Well, leading into it, and then afterwards, and that is the man who cost Republicans, I don't know, 20 million bucks or something that they could have used on other races. But because he won the primary to be in the special election down there, they had to spend enough money to burn a wet elephant so that this guy who is a state senator could get through.
So what would you say to the argument? Waltz won by 33. Republicans lost 20 points in that seat. See? Told you so. The Trump agenda is unpopular. That's the argument that Democrats are making. What would you say to that?
Well, sure, but Democrats have a easier time turning out voters because they have more college-educated, more suburban, more affluent. They have more upscale voters that are higher propensity voters. The Republican Party is trying to remake and has succeeded in remaking a new coalition that's dependent on downscale, lower propensity working class voters. That's great, except for when it's an off-year special election.
We didn't time it, but those are the live pictures.
We did.
Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, swearing it in. My guy, Chris Stirewalt. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider.
And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.